right, we're back here on Sportsline. NFL Draft is in the books. The Titans with 4 selections, partly because they traded away a couple of them over the weekend to move up 3 times for 3 picks. 3 guys that they specifically sought after and wanted in this draft. And the first one of those was linebacker Rashaan Evans out of Alabama, a guy who kind of waited his turn with the Crimson Tide, but certainly is someone with a lot of talent and production to match when he finally got on the field. The Titans engaged with the trade with the Baltimore Ravens to move up from 25 to number 22. Also gave up a 4th-round pick, so not a huge price to do that, but a price to move up to make sure they got their guy, and they did in Rashaan Evans. And over the weekend, Evans made his debut at St. Thomas Sports Park, greeted by his new coaching staff and friends of the team there, and of course the local media as well. Our John Burton able to sit down with the Titans' #1 selection, 22nd overall pick, Rashaan Evans.
It was so good. It's so cool to hear you last night and read your reaction to being selected by the Titans. I mean, you're really excited to be a part of this football team, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely. I'm truly blessed because I've been through a lot of things in my career, and to be able to be for #1 be selected in the first round is always something that I've always dreamed of. And not only that, be selected by a great organization with a great atmosphere, and not only that, I got another guy too that I've played with in collegiate ball, and being able to play with him again is something that I've always looked forward to.
Yeah, we're going to ask you about Derrick Henry in due time. I promise you that. But take me through the process, because if I read correctly, you didn't come here to visit the Titans, right?
No, I never did. I never visited.
Did you know they had interest in you up until you got the call last night?
Well, the only thing I remember was that during pro day they worked me out. So I had at least some type of understanding that they had me somewhere on their board, but I never knew that it was going to be as high as they said it were. And when I got the call, it was a Tennessee area code, and I was kind of shocked because they had traded up, so I really thought it was going to pick another guy or another position. So when they made the call, man, I was like, man, this is crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, because they did trade up to get you, and I think there were a lot of teams interested in you. I used to work in Pittsburgh. A lot of my Pittsburgh friends were actually upset that the Titans moved up to grab you, and you're not a Pittsburgh Steeler right now. What is it that excites you about coming to Tennessee with the Titans?
I would say just from today, man, being able to be around all of the coaches and their mindset and what they look forward to in the season itself. I feel like it's almost kind of like Bama. I know this atmosphere loves to win, so it's something that I would love to be a part of, and I'm glad that I'm here.
Does it help that your head coach is a former NFL middle linebacker?
Oh, no doubt. That means he understands what linebackers go through, so that's always a good thing. But at the same time, I know his mentality is to impose their will and win ball games.
Playing for Alabama, you're used to being in the spotlight, big games, national TV, huge crowds. I imagine that adjustment to the NFL is not going to be a big deal for you.
Oh, not at all. I played it probably on the biggest stages of the game, and I think that's a good thing for me in my aspect, being able to kind of control your emotions when you get in big games like that. So, I just take moments like that and then just embrace it.
Seems to be a good opportunity for you to come in with Avery Williamson going to the Jets. He's a guy that started as a rookie. Do you feel like you can come in and be a starter right away?
Right now, I can't make any expectations right now, but I think right now the #1 thing I need to do is earn the respect of the guys that's in the locker room. I think the #1 thing is to get those guys to trust me and understand that they can count on me, and I think the rest of it will happen by itself. You play inside linebacker, but I know you're a guy that prides yourself as a guy that can do it all. 3-down linebacker. You can, you're good in space, and you can get after the quarterback as well. Do you plan on bringing all those aspects, to the NFL as you go forward? Absolutely. I think teams. Tennessee Titans right now. They're looking for a guy that can not only just play inside, be able to rush too. So I think that's a great thing that those guys actually embrace me, actually playing multiple positions wherever they need me. So I think those guys are really truly use me in so many different packages and use my abilities to really just make some plays.
You go through the process of the combine and your private workouts and the visits with the teams, and then finally the draft. Now that it's over and you look back, what was that process like for you?
It was a long process, very long. But at the same time, I enjoyed it because you know, being able to go through the combine and being able to go through, you know, the different visits and stuff like that, and, you know, only a select few guys actually get a chance to be, you know, in those different events, you know, especially the combine, and, you know, to be able to go on the different visits, you know, some places I probably never thought I'd be, just to be able to travel and see different things other than where I was born and raised at. And, you know, I just try to take all of that stuff in, man. Everybody constantly tells me that you only get it one time. Yeah. So, you know, I just took full advantage of it.
What are the Tennessee Titans getting? Evans?
They're getting a full, well-seasoned guy, a guy that's, you know, somebody they can count on and off the field, and not only that, a guy that's going to play the game the right way. You know, I really truly play the game passionately because, you know, I really truly love the game, and I feel like over the course of my career, not only have I loved it, but, you know, I feel like I respect it now because, you know, any play can be a last. You know, I've been through many injuries in my career, and, you know, I've learned how to take care of my body and, you know, how to go about things now.
1 year as a starter, but you made it count. I mean, you put up some big-time numbers. I mean, going into that year, were you thinking, all right, this is it. I got to show up and show out, and I got to be consistent all year long?
Yeah, my back was against the wall because, you know, it was kind of like the money year. So, you know, everything that I did then had to count. And, you know, even though I had an injury at the beginning of the season, it kind of, you know, deterred me from, you know, being at the, you know, the elite ability that I know I can be at. And I feel like now the fact that I'm in the league now, I feel like I'm in a, you know, great position to be around people that can make me the best that I can possibly be. You know, I think the sky's the limit now.
So much has been talked about, like what you did at Alabama, winning national championships and stuff like that. But, you know, the #1 trending topic when it comes to you is the fact you used to race horses as a kid, man. You got to tell me about that.
Well, actually, my brother, he actually came to me about it, and you know, I was kind of shocked about it because I was like, why would you chase a horse? I mean, they can kill you. You know, my brother, he's a very athletic, you know, guy, and I feel like he's probably more athletic than me. But eventually he came up to me and he was like, yeah, you know, I chase horses to get faster. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to do the same thing. So I tried it for the first time, and ever since then, that was something that I used to implement in my workouts.
Were you concerned at all because you didn't run the 40 at the combine, correct?
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah. Were you concerned at all that maybe some scouts would be like, well, he didn't run, we don't know how fast he is. Yeah. Maybe we wait till the second round or the third round. Yeah. Was that a concern at all?
Yeah, I was a little concerned. I'm not gonna lie about that. You know, because there can be a lot of things that, you know, that scare a lot of teams, and, you know, for some weird reason, you know, the 40 is something that scares them.
It's that magical holy grail, right?
Yeah, I'm like, and, you know, it's crazy that, you know, they go against the things that they see. So I'm like, if you see a guy that's actually running down guys that run 4.4s, how in the world could you possibly, you know, think that a guy isn't fast? So, but, you know, I think that, you know, it's great that the Tennessee Titans actually saw something in me that a lot of teams didn't. Yeah. And, you know, things happen for a reason. And there's a reason why those guys chose me. There's a reason why, you know, I'm on this team. And, you know, I'm just truly blessed to be a part of it.
Joining the team with some quality veterans.
Absolutely.
You know, Jarrell Casey, Brian Arakpo, Derek Morgan, you know, Wesley Woodyard, a guy that many people thought should have made the Pro Bowl last year. How much are you eager to get in and kind of get with those veterans and kind of soak everything in?
I'm very eager. You know, I feel like my career now is really based off on how much information I can get from older guys and, you know, different things that I can constantly learn from them. I think that's only going to make me better.
Derrick Henry, what's it like to be teammates with him again?
Oh, man, he's an energetic dude, you know, freakish, obviously, but at the same time, the guy is, you know, he's been somebody who's always been in my corner. Who, you know, at the time when I was actually thinking about even transferring from Bama, you know, he was a guy that called me and was like, man, you know, you just wait your time. You know, Derrick actually went through an injury back in college where, you know, he hurt his leg, and, you know, he had to kind of really work his way back up, and, you know, eventually he won the Heisman. So, you know, I just kind of took his situation to heart and really just implemented it in my life, and, you know, now I'm here.
Was he lobbying for you to come here?
Oh, yeah. You know, he actually said it when we were doing a series with back on campus. And, you know, he actually said it at the end of the video. He was like, yeah, hopefully the guy is a Titan. And, you know, I said it too, so it came to fruition.
I got to ask about the suit. Who's your tailor? Who's your stylist?
Yes, well, all of this was actually really done by Stitch down in Miami. Woman named Abby.
Great spot, yeah.
Woman named Abby. She did the interior. She did all the interior and all this. So she did a very good job. She did the shoes. She actually, you know, got the shoes for me as well. So yeah, she did a very good job on it.
Look good, feel good, right?
Look good, feel good, man.
Last question. You know, winning championships at Alabama on the collegiate level is amazing, but you know, the ultimate goal for the Titans is they feel like they're going to turn this program around and eventually get to and win a Super Bowl. How much would you like to be a big part of that?
Yes, you know, I feel like my whole career is really just based off of winning, man. And I think now, you know, the fact that these guys have, you know, done such great things the past couple years, I think they were really missing that one link, and I think that's me. So all I'm going to do, man, is just provide, you know, value to this team and do whatever I need to do for them. I'm a very unselfish guy, so regardless of what it is that they ask me to do, man, I'm going to do it.
How about getting used to Nashville? Like, do you like country music, hot chicken, that kind of stuff? You gonna fit in here?
It's right around in my area, man. You know, I'm from Bama, so it's not too far from, you know, where I stay. And
yeah, how did you grow up in Auburn, Alabama, and end up playing for the University of Alabama? I mean, you can't be a popular guy back home.
Yeah, I know. But at the same time, you know, I think as the years passed, I think people really started the real reason why I chose Alabama. And, you know, I think it's kind of hard to argue against that, especially when I got 2 rings. So, I mean, you know, in that situation, man, I don't even discuss it no more. It's kind of like I just hold up the 2 rings and just don't say anything.
Man, congratulations. Welcome. Looking forward to having you here, and I'm excited for you, man.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you.